about it. So, I know you guys are ready. Hey Carl, what up, man? So yeah. So hello everybody once again. I know you guys are already on Twitch and on Instagram and seen me say this so many times. Thank you once again for joining us on Lunch Break, the show that brings you the many foods you can make during your break at lunch. And I am your host, Christian Knight. Of course, I'm gonna set you guys down here. I don't know where you guys fell from there. But yeah, so we've been having a little bit of technical difficulties trying to put the feed on. Apparently there was an amp running on my phone and it took up all the space, so my phone decided to just turn off the moment I started broadcasting. What can I say? There's always something, right? But thank you guys for joining us and for coming on the show and for literally taking a moment out of your time to watch us. The first thing I want to say is, you know, some blessings and some prayers for my dad, who's in the hospital right now, and hopefully everything's okay. I'm trying to keep my mind occupied because I'm not trying to let anything negativity put in my head, and I don't want nothing bad to be happening. But hopefully he's okay and he's safe, and that, you know, he's taken care of in the hospital that he's at. So without further ado, we're going to be making today on the show, which is still a quarantine edition. We might just turn it into like foods you can make at home, but I can actually still tell you how to do it in the fastest way if you want to do it for work or you're in a dorm or anywhere that's small and don't have all those fancy equipment and technology to do a normal cooking, even a stove. But I'll definitely drop y'all all the information for you as I go to let you know how you can make it easiest way possible, because I'm doing it for more than one person. So mind you, it's going to be a little bit different unless you're doing it planning for the week. So that's basically the spiel for that. So thank you once again for joining me, and thank you to everyone who's out there basically keeping safe and at this time of, you know, craziness that's outside. Thank you to the health workers, the delivermen, the firemen, people in the food place, people who do deliveries, people who are just normal regular people who are just working and keeping safe and just attending to your own safety. But, you know, thank you for doing what you gotta do on a daily basis. And yourselves too. You guys, you know, you gotta give yourself credit to doing the same thing. So, without that further ado, let's do the drunk history of creamy Tucson chicken. So, creamy Tucson chicken, I was shocked about this though. It actually originated from the original recipe called chicken soup. Yeah, so creamy Tucson chicken actually came from chicken soup. Chicken soup was made basically from chicken, simmered in water, then usually with various other ingredients. The classic chicken soup that everybody knows consists of a clear chicken broth, often with pieces of chicken or vegetables. Then they do common additions that are pasta, noodles, dumplings, sometimes grains, which is basically like rice and barley. So that's another mixture of chicken soup that they do. Chicken soup actually has acquired the reputation of a folk remedy for the fact that it can actually sometimes heal and soothe colds and influenza. So back in the days, they actually started, you know, they made this a lot to combat that. Not like modern days where they don't have all that stuff. I haven't been out for 6 months. Damn, Ryan! Shoot. Ryan just said he hasn't been out for 6 months. Listen, it's good. Don't worry about it. You're not missing much. There's nothing to miss. And in many countries, it's considered a comfort food. So chicken soup is considered a comfort food. But here's the catch. So creamy Tucson chicken came off from another spin-off, because the original is actually chicken soup. The creamy side of it actually was adopted in an Indian cuisine to create chicken marsala. So chicken soup evolved into chicken marsala, and then for the Tucson part of the recipe, they took the creamy chicken and they added basically spinach and cherry tomatoes into the mix to make creamy. I was gonna say cherry. Creamy Tucson chicken. Boom. So that's where that comes from. That's the origins. I was gonna say origination. Origins of creamy Tucson chicken. That's your drunk history for today. All right. So. So let's just get into the ingredients. The first thing you're gonna need is, of course, chicken, boneless, skinless chicken breast. That's the first thing you're gonna need to make this dish. You don't need something with bones or anything, and you're gonna keep them whole. You're not gonna break them apart. You're not gonna cut them into cubes. You're gonna actually use the whole breast of chicken. But I mean, you can slice them in half if you want. You know, like the long way, not the short way. So this way you can cook them up if you're making more than one. Now, if you were doing this in a workplace or a dorm place, you can actually buy grilled chicken and do the same thing. You don't necessarily have to have all this into the chicken in order to have it. The sauce part you can do separate and then combine them both into a microwave safe bowl with grilled chicken that they do sell separately, and then there you go. You can even grill the chicken ahead of time, slice it up, and put it in the refrigerator. The sauce you can actually freeze, allow it to defrost, and then cook it up in the microwave. And I'm going to show you how to do that sauce as well. So the first thing we're going to do is that we have our chicken, and we're going to cook the chicken first. That's the first thing we're going to do. So I'm going to put you guys down to this way, so you guys see the chicken. Now the other thing also is that my wife already prepared and marinated the chicken for us. But that's just to hold in the flavor of the chicken, so this way it gives it more of an oomph type of thing once we bite into it. The rest of the ingredients is the sauce that we're going to combine on the top layer of the chicken. Oh, and at the same time, before we start that, we're siding this with some white rice and parsley, dried parsley that we're going to add into it. That's already on the rice cooker. So I'm just going to put that up so we can start. Because it takes about 20 minutes. Boom. And then we will have that ready for when we're done. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our skillet, start heating this up. And mind you, like I said, you don't necessarily have to do this at home if you buy grilled chicken already done, or if you make grilled chicken the day before, or even just chicken the day before, baked or fried or cooked. Just slice it up or cut it up and then put it in the microwave for you for the next day so you can heat it up in the microwave. You can do that. That's preparing. Like I said, you can prepare all this ahead of time. Alright, so we got this open running. We're gonna let that heat up, and then we're gonna put some oil on this. The oil is gonna help cook the chicken up. You can use canola oil, you can use olive oil as I'm using here. It definitely depends on you. You are the one that's gonna be eating this. I just prefer to use olive oil at the moment because it gives it a little bit more of that olive flavor into it. But like I said, our chicken is already pre-marinated from Melissa's secret sauce. You might have to ask her what the sauce is, because I don't know what the sauce is at all. Alright, so we got this up and running. You guys can see, right? Oh, let me this way. So you can see, yeah, there you go. You guys can see a little bit more of the action that's going on. Alright, so we're gonna grab these chicken. And by the way, you like our new style over here. Those of you can't really see. We put up all our utensils up on the wall, by the way. So there you go. I'm gonna put you guys back this way so you can see the action. Now I'm going to need some tongs. Yes, we're gonna use some tongs so we can put on our chicken on this side. As you can see, I'll take one of these. Put it right there. Make sure you have your heat to medium to high so these things can start cooking up. So you're going to take 3. We're not going to eat that much. I only need 3 anyway. So only has 3 done in the house right now. Hope I can grab this. There we go. Try not to make a mess also. There you go. That's the second one. Put that right there. Right? We're going to grab the third. decent sized chickens over here. You know what? I'll give an extra one to my wife. How about that? I'll be nice. I'll be nice and give her a nice one. I can cut this up. Oh, that one's all together. Wait a second. You know what? Let's see. I have to cut this one a little bit. Get our nice, get our nice shears for cutting. Trying to cut the front. And plus I'm using my non-dominant hand. There we go. Alright. Bam. Perfect. Alright. So now, we'll put these to the side. Don't need those no more. Make sure that your chickens are getting coated with the olive oil at the bottom. So that's all you really need to do at the moment is you heat up your chicken because you want to cook them up first, and then we're gonna use the oils that are in the chicken that are left behind to put in the ingredients to make the sauce. So that's what we're gonna end up doing with that. Hello, hey! What up, Laura? Nice. Yes, please do that. Thank you, Laura. What up, Kathy? I'm trying to make sure I see all the audience and everybody who's watching and give you guys credit for watching, because if it's not for you guys, you know, I definitely wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. So thank you guys for watching. I definitely appreciate that. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna cook the chickens. I should put time. 5 minutes on each side. Now, mind you, if you had your skillet already on beforehand, it'll, you know, allow it to heat up for at least 2 or 3 minutes, and then, as long as it's nice and hot, then put in your oil and then put the chicken down. And then once it starts to cook up, you already know, flip that chicken over and start it off. I was gonna say something else, but I'm trying to keep it PG as much as I can. But yeah, so that's all you have to do. So once you have your boneless, skinless chicken, if it's big, just cut it in half. So in this way, you know, you can get that much chicken out of it, and you can do your own little marinade and set it overnight so it can imbue the entire chicken. Make sure you poke holes into it so this way it actually goes into the chicken, and then you put it on the skillet. Or if you get grilled chicken, you can do the same thing. You don't have to worry about doing none of this. You can put it with marinade and heat it up. Do the same thing. But yeah, so don't forget that. You need, I don't think you can do this with chicken wings and stuff like that, because you might have to take the bones out. But this is mostly for like the fact that you just want to enjoy your meal without having to chew into bone. But you can use the sauce for anything, basically. You don't have to worry about it not being able. If you can't have chicken, you can do it with turkey breast. You can do it with ham if you wanted to. Actually, I want to try that. That's an interesting thing. I want to try that. You know, doing ham with the sauce. See if it'll give you the same type of taste. But definitely, you know, don't forget, we're doing, if you're tuning in right now, by the way, we're making creamy Tuscan chicken. And the Tuscan part is just the fact that you add in spinach and cherry tomatoes, which I'm going to show you something on what to do with the tomatoes, because I actually been wanting to try out one of the gadgets. So we're going to let that cook up. Look at that chicken. Oh, you guys can't see the chicken. You guys look at my face. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, look at that chicken. That chicken's nice. You guys see the chicken. I don't know what this secret marinade is that my wife puts in, Melissa. But it is really good. by the way, people, don't forget to visit all our social medias. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we are on Twitter, we are on Twitch, of course. Now you're watching. We do have TikTok also. On the edited version of the video that we do, you'll see the social medias placed on this side for you guys to go and watch. Thank you. But definitely visit our social media, like, comment, and share. Tell people in the world that we exist here. And catch up on old episodes, or catch up on future episodes if they haven't hit the air. I'll be placing them actually on our YouTube page, so this way you can view it at any time you want. And there's more coming too, by the way. There's a lot more videos that I gotta edit. But definitely thank you guys for coming on here and watching Lunchbreak. I definitely appreciate that. And don't forget, this is not a set and forget it type of dish. Please, don't do that. You gotta watch these chickens and make sure they're cooking properly, and you don't want them to stick to your skillet by mistake. As you can see at the bottom, all that grease starts to form up. Oh my god, this smells good just without even the stuff that I need to put into the sauce. And this basically, by the way, guys, is also another way, if you wanted to, if you weren't doing this dish, this is actually the way where you can actually make your chicken broth. So if you put this in a pot, and you throw in like the chicken bones, I don't know if you guys swinging from episode 93 where the conversation Melissa and James had, this is basically how you do your chicken broth. You throw in the marrow, which is bones, with the chicken, and let it stew up. Just let it cook for at least, anywhere between, I think it's supposed to be like 10 to 15 minutes on medium heat. Let it just cook up, and then anything that's left over, you can actually freeze. The other method of that is also that you can take it and make it into a powder. So that's from the tidbits for James, tidbits of James and Melissa when they were talking about it. Alright, so let's flip these guys. Ooh, look at how it looks. Nice. Oh my god, look nice. Look at that. Alright. Set the timer again. 5 minutes. That side now. Mind you, if you were doing this on the grill, and your grill has 2 lids, sorry about that, you guys didn't see that. That's how they came out, by the way. You would only have to put this in there for about 6 minutes, because it's 5 minutes per side, but you want to give that an extra minute on the grill to give you those nice little rib marks. That's what you want, and that's what you like. It's really good that way. Mind you, like I said, this is not a type of dish that you set and forget. Make sure that these things are cooking out just right. You can see they're becoming really tender. That's from the juices and the marinade that my wife already put in this. And you want that to literally simmer there and cook up. So, and how are you guys doing tonight? Today. It's Friday. You already know that. Friday. And we're here in this nice little hot kitchen. We got the AC on. Making some, if you're tuning in, creamy Tuscan chicken. So right now we're up to the part where we're cooking up the chicken. We're making them nice and grilled, kind of per se. We're just frying them actually. But you can get grilled chicken, like I said. You can make grilled chicken. The actual sauce for this does not say anything to the fact that you have to just make it with this. You can make it for steak. If you wanted to, you can make creamy Tuscan steak or creamy Tuscan turkey. It's definitely up to you guys. You guys are the ones who are making this for yourself. Even if you were making this for the family, you already know what your family likes and can't do. And like I said, it's totally up to you guys to make it however way you want. So, yeah, look how that's, look at the color, look how it's becoming. I'm telling you, I want to steal the recipe that my wife uses to make her marinade. Because that thing is, because I'm pretty sure she adds sofrito. I'm pretty sure she does. I think that's her secret ingredient. Don't tell her I told you guys that. Now, I'm glad you're doing okay, Ryan. Hopefully your fam is doing okay as well. Say hi to them for me. Gio, Boo Boo, Nick, and Jessica. I know you can't call your mom Jessica, but tell my cousins to say hi. These are looking nice. Trying to make sure that this is cooking fully on the inside. I don't want to give anybody raw chicken. Don't want to do that. We'll put this down a little bit down to medium heat. About 3 more minutes left for this. When we start doing the sauce part, we want to make sure that the heat is down to like low to medium heat. So this way you don't end up burning the sauce and it cooks up right. Because once the sauce is prepared and ready to go, we're gonna put the chickens back into it and then let it cook for a little bit, like a minute or two in the sauce, and then you already know it is time to serve after that. But remember, in a few minutes, about 2 more minutes, get that pan ready to get the ingredients you're gonna need to make the sauce. Don't forget that. Grab that pan. Thanks. So, alright, so we got 1.5 minutes left for the chicken. And as you can see, look at that. Look at the color. This is actually the color that this creamy Tuscan chicken is supposed to look like. Gio and Dad are at work. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. I'm technically at work too, if you think about it, right? Alright, so this is the color that you need the chicken to be when you're making it for this creamy Tuscan chicken. And we're gonna put this to the side while we make the sauce. Right here, you guys are gonna watch. Make the sauce right here in the pan. Which, like I said, you guys can prepare this ahead of time and just put it in the fridge or the freezer for later on. 3 more seconds. Yeah, okay. You want all this that's in here. All this is what you want from the sauce. Look at that. Well, that's all that nice chicken grease that came off. And like I said, you can use turkey, you can use steak. It all depends on you guys. There's no real right or wrong way. Hi there. Hey Lisa! Lisa just said hi there. No raw chicken. LOL. No raw chicken, please. Oh, there we go. Alright, so now. Ooh, look at the color of that. Hold on. I don't want to expose this by mistake. Look at the color of that. I'm going to come to you guys. Look how that looks. Look at the color of that, guys. Look how that looks. Look how that looks. Let me show you guys too. Look at that. Look at the color. Yes, that's what we want. That's what we want. Alright, so I'm going to take this out. These are going to come back in a few minutes. And start doing the sauce. Alright, so we set the chicken to the side, low to medium heat. We're going to bring our spoon, because we want to make sure you take all this nice grease. Yeah, there you go. See? Bam. That's what we're trying to do. Perfect. Alright. Now, the first thing you're going to do, make sure you have those pans ready, is you're going to add in your spinach. So you're going to need about 1 cup of spinach. So here's our 1 cup of spinach. No spinach stuff keep going. Oh, I was about to go split. Let that join in with all the grease that was left behind in there. Let that soak in that grease, that oil. Yes, look at that. Alright, the next thing, now that this is started cooking in there, is you're going to throw in your salt. So you're going to need about 1 teaspoon of salt. Spread that in, spread that. We're using kosher salt, by the way. So that's 1. The next thing you need is 1 teaspoon of black pepper. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Spread it all around. Make sure you spread the love. Alright. Then mix that in. You don't want that sitting there. Alright. The next thing you're going to need is 1 teaspoon of oregano. There you go. Then you're going to need 1 teaspoon of turmeric to add. There we go. Then you're going to need 1 cup of heavy cream. Half a cup of heavy cream, sorry. There we go. Half a cup of heavy cream. Start mixing that in. Nice. Very nice. Okay. The next thing you're going to add into this is 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna have to call you when I'm older to teach me how to cook. Oh, awesome! Thank you, Ryan. Yes, I definitely will do that. Alright, so here's the butter. It's 3 tablespoons of butter. No butter left behind. Let that start to melt in there. Oh man, I feel honored. Melting that butter. And there's 3 more ingredients left, and then we can actually put the chicken back in once this starts to heat up a little bit more. Look at that nice little sauce right there. Look at that sauce. Look at that sauce, man. Butter's almost done, and there you go. Alright, so the next thing you're going to add into this is 3 cloves, right? This is cloves of garlic mixed. So you're gonna mince up the garlic. Oh, Smack, what up, Dobie? I can smell them from here. Laura said, I need to move closer to y'all. Whenever you and your wifey cook, I can steal some food. Don't worry, I'll make Japanese food in exchange. Hey, we all family. Come on by. I'll give you some food. So 3 garlic cloves minced. You add it to the mix. I gotta pay attention to you guys. I'm only cooking, I'm not even paying attention to you guys. Alright, so mix in the garlic cloves. Look at that sauce. Look at that nice creamy sauce right there. Look at that creamy sauce, man. Make sure at this point to put your heat down to low, because you don't want your sauce to dissipate from all the cooking you're making on it. There we go. Alright, so now, the next thing you're going to add, which is the one thing I said I wanted to show off on, is the cherry tomatoes. So I'm going to put this to the side a little bit like this. Make some cleans. Clean up the grease over here, because we don't want to create a fire. Alright, so we have the heat down to low. We're going to prepare the cherry tomatoes. So you're going to need about a cup of cherry tomatoes. Now, these cherry tomatoes you have to cut up into pieces and then add it to your mix. But I wanted to show you guys a little tool. That was given to me by my wife. Oh yeah, it's a slicer. So we're gonna put in our cherry tomatoes in here. Which have been washed, by the way. Put this back on here. And then here. There you go. Come on. You can do it. Some arm strength. Alright, look at that. We need a little bit more. Right now. I'm just having fun over here. Laura said, yummy cherry tomatoes, my favorite. Yes, I love freaking cherry tomatoes. I know you see what I'm saying, freaking, right? Hey, Chef Benny, what up? How you doing? I gotta come visit you guys. Now that I know you guys are open, I gotta come visit you guys. All right, so we got the cherry tomatoes all cut up over here. Now we're gonna add into our creamy sauce. Bam. Put that all in the. Put that all in the. Yes. And this is our Tuscan creamy sauce that we're gonna add. There you go. Look at that. Look at those nice looking colors right there. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, you guys need to smell this. This thing is delicious right now. Doobie said, I doubt they were called baby tomatoes. See, this is already show. Alright, so now that we got the tomatoes in here, the next thing you need to add into this is the mozzarella cheese. Now, you can add you can add in shredded Parmesan, or you can add in mozzarella cheese. It all depends on your cheeses, what you can handle. If you can't handle cheese at all, don't worry about it. You don't have to add it into it. But you're gonna need about a quarter cup of Parmesan cheese or mozzarella cheese. So we're gonna add that in also. There's not leave any cheese left behind. Right on. There we go. Alright. And mix that in also. Oh my god, this is gonna be cheesy, delicious, and dangerous. Look at that. Look, oh my god. This is dangerous, ready? This is definitely dangerous. Don't make this. You might want to do this all the time. That's bad. Alright, so we got that in there. So now let's make this like a pie. Let it all go to the bottom. Let it cook up for like a minute. And then we're gonna add in our chicken right on top and let that cook with it. And then we're gonna do the nice little drizzle on top so it can cook up all together. And the rice actually just finished it now. So that's what we're doing. If you guys are tuning in, we're making creamy Tuscan chicken. I just finished showing you the sauce. I'll go again once again over the ingredients, so grab a pen when you do that. So this way you can write it down, and then you can go ham on it. So I'm gonna set the timer for a minute for the sauce, and then we're gonna add in the chicken. So I'm gonna leave you guys over here. You guys can watch this. Give me 1 second. Keep dropping the top. I had to check up on the stream, so to make sure that we're still streaming, we're live. And thank you everybody once again who's joining me on Twitch, who's joining me on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. I gotta figure out how to get the Twitter side so this way I can see if anybody's commenting on that side, also on the YouTube side. So, but thank you guys who are watching. You're watching Lunchbreak right now, and we're making creamy Tuscan chicken. All right. And if you have your pen ready, I'm gonna go over that ingredient list so you guys can write it down, and you guys can make this sauce for your chicken, your steak, your turkey, whatever it is that you guys eat, because it doesn't necessarily have to be for this recipe that we're doing today. Right? I'm gonna shake that a little bit, put that to the side before we put on the chicken. So if you have a pan ready, the first thing you're gonna need, of course, is whatever meat you're gonna use. We're using boneless, skinless chicken breast today. Then you're gonna need your cooking oil, which you can use olive oil, canola oil, whatever oil you prefer basically to cook with, use that. There's no specifics on how much you need, just you're basically gonna use it for your chicken to cook up. But if you really want to, it's about 1 tablespoon of oil that you're gonna use for the skillet or your cooking method that you're gonna use for the chicken. If you're doing it on the actual grill, just coat the chickens in it and then put it on the grill. If basically you're gonna buy grilled chicken already prepared, then you don't have to worry about that. All you gotta do is do the sauce, you're ready to go. So now, for the sauce part, you're gonna need 1 teaspoon of salt, right? Write this down. You're gonna need 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, You're gonna need 1 teaspoon of turmeric. You're gonna need, hey Michael, you're gonna need 1 teaspoon of dried oregano. Right, with me so far? Good. The next thing you're gonna need is 3 tablespoons of butter. Right, and then you're gonna need also 3 garlic cloves minced. So there's still a few more ingredients. So hopefully you're writing this down. Then you're gonna need about a cup of cherry tomatoes, which you can cut up into pieces, however way you want, just to add it into it. You're gonna need a cup of spinach. You're gonna need half a cup of heavy cream. Heavy whipped cream works good. I think it's the same thing. Or milk if you can't handle heavy cream. And then also you're gonna need quarter cup of either shredded Parmesan cheese or mozzarella cheese. That's all you need for the sauce part. Then you combine that all together on your skillet or your pot, however way you're making it, and then that's it. I'm gonna give this a nice little stir. We're gonna add in our chicken right on top now. And then we're gonna, I forgot what it's called, when we drizzle the stuff on top of it. So here's the sauce for those who are watching on Twitch and those who are watching on Instagram. Everybody's watching it on YouTube and Twitter on that side. So we're gonna place back our chickens. You can see here, right on top. Top of the sauce. Top of the sauce. On top of the sauce. Right. So now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna drizzle or place the sauce right on top so you cover the chicken. Do the same for all the ones you have. There you go. There you go. Mind you, your chicken is probably gonna disappear when you do this. Right? And this should actually cover about 4 boneless chickens. Boneless chicken? Chicken breast. Or chicken cutlets, I should say. Yeah, chicken cutlets, there you go. Really nice. Yeah. All the chicken is gone. All you see is sauce. Alright, so we're gonna set that in there for about a minute to 2. Trying to make sure all the chickens are nicely covered in the sauce, because we want it to cook with the sauce. There we go. Alright. Put it back to low to medium heat and allow it to cook. We're going to set that 2-minute timer. And then we're going to work on the rice right now, because the rice is done. So I'm going to leave you guys there while I work on the rice. What happened? Doobie said, Write this down. There will be a test at the end of the show. That's good. That's good. I like that one. Alright, let's look at this rice. So as you can see, well, yes, you can't see yet. I'm going to bring the rice to you guys. There we go. There's the rice that we made. We made white rice today that we're going to side with this. I don't know if you guys can see it from that side. I'll probably try to bring it this way. Let me just try to get. Alright. Mix the spoon, and all we did with the rice is that we mixed it with some parsley flakes. We're gonna put some more oil into this, because that's the Spanish thing in us, that we normally put oil after the rice is finished cooking. You can use butter if you want. It totally depends on you. I'm going to add some olive oil into this. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons. Alright. So we just added 2 tablespoons of olive oil to our rice. It has the Parmesan. It has the parsley flakes on it. Oh damn! I'm getting hungry. All right, so there you go. So the rice is done. This is what we're gonna use to side. put this back. Oh, and the last ingredient, people. There's one last ingredient that's not actually needed. Hey, Crystal, hi! That's actually not needed for the cooking process, which is lemon wedges. It's for a garnish, basically, to put on top of the chicken once everything is fully cooked and you've sided. That's basically it. That's all you really need. So, so yeah, that's it. So, the 2 minutes have been passed. Let's take a look at this chicken. Ooh, look at that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip them around. Allow the back side of this to cook as well. Alright. And like we did before, I'll show you guys right there. Like we did before, we just flipped them. Just encase them in the sauce. So they can cook up too. Because now we just put the second side to cook. Now if you were doing this on a grill, make sure you have the legs for the grill to make it flat and that it doesn't fall to the side or over the grill to the bottom, because then this is not gonna happen. You might have to just add cook the chicken first on the grill and then add the sauce later on when you put it in the microwave. Alright, so we're gonna let that cook up for 2 minutes. Put some sauce on, make sure it's covered completely. There we go. Oh, this is dangerous. That's gonna be dangerous. Alright. Set that there. I'm gonna put the 2 minute mark. Bam. That's it. And that's all you have to do. Like I said, so we did prepare. Hello guys. We did prepare. Oh no, what happened here? My live got disconnected from the Instagram. Might have lost the Instagram, right? Damn, has it been an hour already? Might have been an hour already on the Instagram. I don't know. I can't tell. But thank you guys. If you're joining us right now, you're watching Lunch Break, and we are making here on the show today creamy Tuscan chicken. Yes, creamy Tuscan chicken. That's what we're making today, just in case that you're joining in. At the end, I'll probably say once again what the recipe is, so you guys can get it. But definitely thank you for tuning in and taking time away from your daily life to basically watch Lunch Break. I think it just turned off. Nope. It's not connected. No. Yep, it is disconnected. I have to bring it back. Hold on. Still on though, right? Making sure. There we go. I just bring it back on. So yeah, so we put this back in there for 2 more minutes. Hello everybody once again. We put the chicken back in there for 2 more minutes to cook on the other side. Like I said, if you do buy grilled chicken already pre-made, all you really need to do is just the sauce. You don't have to worry about basically cooking up the chicken at all, because they do sell it pre-cooked like this. Awesome. So that's done. Alright, so our chicken and our sauce is done now. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, put it on a plate, and show you the presentation piece that we did. I'm gonna turn this off right now. Set that to the side. I'm gonna bring out the plate so you guys can see. Put you guys this way, because this is a little hot to handle right now. Why do you guys like that? You guys can see me already anyway. Alright, so let's grab a plate. Alright, here we go. This is our presentation plate, as you guys can see. We're going to grab some rice. no tricks, no gimmicks that we do here at all. None whatsoever. I'm just plating. Literally just plating. Preparing it for the meal. Right? Yeah. There we go. We got the rice. Now I'm gonna put chicken for you guys. I'm gonna grab this one right here. Put that right on our plate. There we go. Then we're gonna grab some sauce. We have prepared here. Put that down on there. Let that smack down. That sauce is what we want. There we go. Right? And now, like I said, the last thing you need to do to add into this that they said that you need for garnishing is a lemon. And as you can see, I did a nice little presentation here for you guys of the lemon. So we're just gonna take one lemon and put that right there. Bam. Done. Look at that presentation. We're gonna put some parsley flakes on the rice part though. Even though I already have parsley flakes. I don't know, I like doing that. We had a nice little what is it? Not oregano. Cilantro. Put it right there on the lemon. But here you go, guys. As you guys can see. Oh damn! Here's our creamy Tuscan chicken. Look at that. You guys can do this. Like legit, you guys can do this. There's no way you can't do this. This is easy. You guys can make this. I'm gonna bring you guys in closer for you guys to see it. Those are on Facebook who are watching. Look at it. Look how that came out. Like legit, you can make this. That's how fanciness you can make that. Like literally, you can make this fanciness. You got it right. So, alright, so let's try out the sauce while we're here. I'm gonna put this to the side. I'll leave it right. How about that? Alright, so I want to try out this sauce. Because this is what makes this whole ordeal. Oh, do I hear pitter patters of somebody else? Let's get the tasty bowl. So here's the sauce, and by the way, here's my babe. There you go. I'm gonna put the sauce. She's gonna try out. This is the sauce the Tuscan sauce that's made for the chicken. I don't know, you wanna use this one? Oh, there you go. That works good. Don't mind her, she just came from working, so. Put you this way so you guys can see her. Somehow try to see her. Here you go. So come this way. I'll switch to you. Oh, you're gonna put some. She's gonna put some of the rice. Yeah, she's gonna add and put some of the rice. Hey Ryan, welcome back. So yes, oh, the queen has arrived. Laura said. Hey Kasim, how you doing? Kasim said, hey.
What up?
Alright, so she put the sauce with the rice that we made, and the rest just has Parmesan. Why do I keep saying Parmesan? Parsley flakes and olive oil in it. So she's gonna taste test that. She's gonna let you know how it tastes, the sauce, because it was made out of heavy cream, where is it? Spinach and cherry tomatoes, and a whole bunch of other ingredients. How does it taste like? Good. Awesome! Alright, so we accomplished making the sauce that was needed for the creamy Tuscan chicken. So there you go.
Not bad at all.
So, Babe wasn't watching in the beginning. This actually was a recipe that evolved from chicken soup, from chicken marsala into this. Yeah, so this is what it evolved into. No. But this is good. This is definitely good. So there you go. So just in case, if you guys have a pen now, I'll go over the recipe real quick with you guys, and then.
Oh, real quick, Kev.
Yes.
I would not put as much kosher salt as it called for.
Okay. Is it in you?
For someone who's sensitive to salt.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah.
It hits you?
Yeah, like, I mean, it's not that it's bad, but you gotta remember, mozzarella, I see you have mozzarella cheese in there?
Yes, mozzarella cheese.
Or Parmesan cheese. Both of them have salt in them.
Oh. So wait, why would it call it to had both?
I don't know.
Well, we added only mozzarella cheese. We didn't do the Parmesan though.
Most cheeses have salt in them. They're naturally salty, so instead of putting, I see you put,
Custom said love y'all. Aww.
Instead of you putting like a teaspoon, I would probably put like a quarter teaspoon or a half.
Okay.
Only because, I mean, I like sweet and salty, spicy, but someone who's sensitive to salt may pick up on that much quicker. And kosher salt, I noticed that the sodium just, not the sodium, but the taste of it is much stronger than regular table salt.
Yeah, because there's a real difference between crystal and regular.
Well, no, kosher, Himalayan, sea salt, and table salt have a different taste. There's like the alkaline in it. I mean, I'm sounding a little technical, but
sound like batteries.
No, for real. That's
no, I know, but it just sounds like
so
batteries.
the alkaline in most of these salts, especially like kosher salt, it has a stronger flavor to it. So that's why when you use kosher salt or Himalayan salt, the measurements are less than regular table salt because it's the sodium in it's just different. It just tastes different, like you can tell. So I would, if you're going to use kosher salt, I would use a half a teaspoon or a quarter teaspoon, only because, like I said, Parmesan and mozzarella do have their own salt in it already. But
Ryan said half a
hi. But yeah, definitely I would kind of like, you know, that's the only thing I would have probably cut back on.
Gotcha.
But that's just me.
So, you have a pen ready. I'm going to let you know the recipe one more time, and then that's it. You're gonna have to catch this episode later on or watch the replay on my Facebook or the YouTube. So you're gonna need olive oil or any type of oil that you want to cook the chicken in. That's up to you, depends on whatever you want to make and everything. Then you're gonna need boneless, skinless chicken breast. Now, it definitely depends on you. You can use turkey, you can use steak, you can use ham. That's totally up to you. There's no real right or wrong way. Like I said, the sauce does not say particularly that it's just meant for the chicken. Right? Then now, for the sauce part, you're going to need 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. When you're ready, homie, listen, you don't have to put this in. You can omit it if you can't have salt at all. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of black pepper. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 3 tablespoons of butter. You're going to need 3 garlic cloves minced into pieces. So you can actually buy it already pre-minced. They do sell it that way.
What?
The garlic.
Oh yeah.
So
it's like garlic and oil or garlic and water.
They already sell it that way. You don't want to take the time to cut it up. You're gonna need 1 cup of cherry tomatoes only. You're not gonna need. I know the recipe calls for 1.5, but you don't need that many tomatoes. Like legit, you don't. You're gonna need 1 cup of spinach, half a cup of heavy cream, or you can use milk as a substitute, or any type of lactate milk. Because, you know, it definitely depends on you. If you can't have the milk or the cream, you can definitely substitute it for that. A 1/4 cup of either Parmesan shredded cheese or mozzarella cheese. It's all up to you. And as you already heard from Melissa, it also carries salt in it. So if you don't want the cheese part, you don't have to put it in. Remember, at the end of the day, you're making this for yourself or for whoever it is you're making it for. And then the last ingredient, which I said, which is not needed for cooking, is just a lemon wedge, which is just used as a garnish. You don't really need to use to cook with it. It doesn't call for it to be added. Yeah, so you don't really need to add it into the cooking process, but it just says to use it as a garnish. That's basically what it said, right? And then that's it. That's all you need to do. So everybody, thank you once again for joining us on Lunch Break. We appreciate you guys. Don't forget to visit all our social medias. And of course, Melissa, don't forget to visit Melissa's social media, which I'll put it right here first, and then I'll put mine on the side. But definitely thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. As always, don't forget to go on IMDb, look up the word Lunch Break or the program title Lunch Break, and spread the love. Like, comment, and share. Tell everybody about it. If you made this dish, send it to us. We'll put it on the edited version of the episode. and literally give you a shout out. I didn't get to the birthdays, but let me say the birthdays anyway because then I'll be killed. We had a few people's birthday this week. Happy birthday to Jovi, whose birthday was on Sunday. Jamie's birthday, who's on, yeah, his birthday just passed on
Happy
Tuesday.
Birthday, Jamie.
Happy birthday, Jamie. Happy birthday, Jovi. Ramon's birthday, which also, yes, which why do you do government names?
Oh, come on, what the hell? They're on Facebook.
Hey P, what up? Happy birthday to Ramon, whose birthday was on Tuesday. My cousin Lucy, whose birthday was also on Tuesday. Jesus Christ, my birthday on Tuesday. Gershom, happy birthday, Gershom.
Happy birthday, Gershom.
His birthday was also on Tuesday. My cousin Brianna, whose birthday was Wednesday. Happy birthday to you. Sabrina, happy birthday. I don't remember that one. I can't remember.
You only know one Sabrina probably, so it's probably Sabrina.
No, I know. But yeah, maybe it is. Happy birthday to you as well. Happy birthday to Diana, whose birthday was Thursday, yesterday, that passed. Happy birthday to my aunt. Oh, okay. Who shout him out too?
Okay.
Happy birthday to my aunt Miriam, whose birthday was also yesterday, Thursday. And happy birthday to Richie, whose birthday is today. Happy birthday to you. And also the last birthday that we give before we shout out. Shout out to Louis.
My dad.
Her dad.
Yeah, his birthday's on October 7th.
Happy birthday on
And you guys will probably catch this later. But no, I can't. Can I?
What?
What's today's? Well, in 2 weeks. Okay, in 2 weeks. Okay.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say. Okay.
I'll
No, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
2 weeks. 2
We're not
weeks,
there
guys.
yet.
2 weeks.
Not there yet. So happy birthday to everyone who, if we didn't mention you, happy birthday to you guys for celebrating your birthday this month. We are also in the month of October. Happy birthday to those people coming up.
Daggone Libras.
We'll give you a shout out and a happy birthday to you guys. And as always, thank you so much for joining us on Lunch Break. And as always, don't settle for less. And thank you guys. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.